wonderful people. I hope you're having a good one. And I really hope all of you have been doing physically really well, unlike me. So, yeah, I feel sick. It went from body exhaustion to the fear of having COVID 19 to actually having dengue. So, it was a bit of a roller coaster, but thank God I'm okay now. But you know what I have realized? I've realized that at least here in Sri Lanka, when you give the message to someone who is like really near and dear to you, the message that you are sick, there are different phases that they take this message in. And for an instance, the first phase is where nobody really takes you seriously. Yeah, so this happened on last Sunday, and I was having a chat with my best friend, and I told him, I was like, "Mata una," and then he was like, "Kagil segine, viveka check kare." I was like, "Huh? What? Kagil segine? Una beli?" Like, "Una belu ගෙදරින්?" What do you mean? Has කාගේල් එකකින් පුළුවන් හදිසියකට උණ බලන්න. සික්කට කිව්වහම උණ බලලා දෙනවනේ. I'm dying here. Are you fine? So go to doctor. පොඩි ඩොක්ටර් කෙනෙක් ගාවට යන්න නෝ. පොඩි ඩොක්ටර් කියන්නේ සෙල්ලම් දොස්තර කෙනෙක්. What's a සෙල්ලම් දොස්තර? Like I don't know. So you said පොඩි දොස්තර. What's a පොඩි දොස්තර? Like a පොඩි බබෙක්. සෙල්ලම් ඩොක්ටර් කෙනෙක්. මොකක් හරි එහෙම. Are you high on something? Like is it like a joke to you? So there were so many conversations like that. And then you reach the second phase. Second phase is the blame game where everybody gets together and they just scold you. So my good friends, they were like, තාමුස්සලටත් ඉන්න බෑනේ ගෙදරට වෙලා ඉන්න බෑ. රස්තියාදු යනවා. උඹ වෙලා මදිද? හරිනේ කරගත්තනේ පාඩුව ගෙදරට වෙලා ඉන්න බෑ. හරි මං ගෙදර ඉතින් මිනිස්සුන්ට අවුරුද්දට ඇඳුම් ගන්න කිය ඇඳුම් ගන්න ගියේ. දැන් ගත්තනේ ඇඳුම්. ඇඳුම් ඉතින් ගත්තා. ඇඳගෙන බුදියපන් එහෙනම්. And then after a bit of a silence, someone else comes to the group and they're like, Taniko, සද්දයන්නේ මෙරිලද කොහෙද? So yeah, the third phase though is when things start to get serious. It's where people actually start to realize that this is not a part of my everyday, usual drama. So for me, this happened when my platelet count dropped below 100,000. So that's when you actually have to get admitted to the hospital. Right. So the doctor that I had channeled was at the time was at the Central Hospital. So we drove there. And here's another interesting thing. So once your platelet count drops below 100,000, they don't let you walk. Instead, they wheelchair you. So being a wheelchair it's a very awkward experience, at least for me, because the moment you enter on a wheelchair, all these random people, all these strangers in the hospital, they just whoop, and they just keep staring at you. It's like a grand entrance. I'm like, you know, it's very awkward. I was like, what do I do? Do I make eye contact? Why is everyone looking at me? It's very, very awkward. But anyhow, yeah, so the doctor asked me to immediately get admitted to the hospital. So we were quickly on our way to the Sri Javardhanapur Hospital. The moment we got down from the cab at Sri Javardhanapur Hospital, it was a completely different setup. So it was partly our fault because we apparently went to the wrong entrance. I don't know. But there was nobody. There were only 2 sleeping security guards. So now I can't walk. But I was like, I'll walk to them. My sister was like, no. So she had to run around, find a wheelchair, and then she asked me to sit. And then she pushed me to the security guards. And they were like, admit when did it? We were like, oh. And they were like, වටෙන් යන්න ඕනේ. අනිත් පැත්තේ entrance එකට. මෙතන නෙමෙයි. We were like, මේක push කරන්න operate කරන්න කාවරේ ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? And then they were like, බෑනේ. ඒගොල්ලෝ 12ට කාලේ ගියා. So I was like, to my sister, there's no way that you can push me all that way. I'll walk. And my sister was like, no, sit down. And so the two of us, it was basically the middle of the road, right? So she kept pushing me on the pavement. There were all these canopies, little tents, all these boxes, chairs that were on the pavement. And we were like, dung, 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 tuk, tuk, tuk. It was like, we were actually having a good time. I was like, forward. Yeah, we had a walk. But yeah, thereafter, so once I was admitted, I received like really good care, really good attention, and all of that. I got a really cute cannula. So I sent a picture of that to one of my really good doctor friends, and he was like, "Aw, අර පූටි බබාලට දාන cannula ගන්න දාලා තියෙන්නේ." So I thought indirectly he meant to say that, I'm like the cutie baba, and I was like, yeah, so මගේ අතේ size එකට පැදාන්න. And they were like, අතේ size එක තියෙන්නේ සවලක් වගේ. But yeah, they also do this really, really painful test called PCV. You remember when you were little, they asked you to pluck leaves with little butterfly eggs or caterpillar eggs or whatever you call them. Then you put it to a bottle and then cover the mouth of the bottle with a paper, and then you take a pin and make holes there. Yeah, that's how my fingertips look like now. Yeah, so they take a pin and they yeah, it's so painful. I don't want to see butterflies anymore. No. And I also had to go through the thing that I dreaded the most. They wanted to do PCR on me. So here's the thing. I have a very sensitive nose. So when I say sensitive, my nose like really feels bad. If you punch me on the nose, my nose will really feel bad. That will keep sneezing and sneezing and sneezing until it feels that it's okay. It has, punished me enough. Now I'm terrified because I went on shopping, right? So I was wheelchaired to the place that they were conducting PCR. And the doctor was all covered, and now I'm terrified, right? පිටිපස්සට වෙලා ඉඳගන්නේ. I was like, පිටිපස්සට වෙලා කියන්නේ පුටුව පිටිපස්සට වෙලාද? සාමාන්‍ය විදිහට ඉඳගන්නේ. Then I, back and sat, and I was asked to look forward. And that's all I remember. Do you remember? Have you watched any of these ninja movies where you hear a sound but nothing is visible, and after a while the person just splits open or is being sliced? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was asked to look forward, and then it was like, oh my god, it was so painful. And the doctor was like, breathe another. And then I was asked to, open my mouth. So for those of you who knows, I really can't open my mouth like a crocodile. I have a very limited jaw capacity. She was like, කට අරින්නේ, like, කට අරින්නේ, කට හැරලා තියෙන්නේ. And then apart from the, I was like, like, I felt really, really violated. So bad. But if you haven't done PCR, don't be scared, because the good thing about it is that it only lasts for a second. You feel deeply violated and really sad, but it's for the best. It's all good. So yeah. So this phase, anyways, it phased out slowly, with my platelet count gradually increasing. The next phase, it's probably the longest, and it's gonna stay there for a while. So this is the phase where everyone once again collectively decides whatever is the sickness that is there with me, the cause for that sickness is because I don't eat well or eat enough. My mom even told the doctor this. "කන්නේ doctor ඒකයි මේ හැමදේම." I was like, a mosquito bit me. But yeah, I was like, කන්නේ නෑනේ, කන්නේ නෑ, කන්න බෑනේ, කන්නේ නෑ. කොහොමනම් කාලා හරියන්නේ නෑ. You have to eat a lot. Can you eat? Are you eating properly though? You have to eat a ton of stuff, okay? කන්න පුළුවන් නේ? කනවා, right? කන්න නැතුව නම් මොකුත් කරන්න බෑ. කනවාද පොඩ්ඩක් කමුද? I was like, we went to my friends and were like, I don't know why people are always telling me this. මං කොච්චර කනවද? කනවා අපේ ඔළුව. Like, dude, why are y'all calling me a mosquito bit me? Here, don't get us started on mosquitoes, okay? මෙයාගෙන් ඇහුවාම මම මදුරුව මරන්නේ නෑනේ. මදුරුව මෙහුවා මොකද කරන්නේ කියලා ෆුක් ගන්නවා කිව්වා. මොකද කරන්නේ? ෆුක් ගන්නවා. හරිනේ ෆුක් ගන්න. Like, okay. But whenever I say something like මට ඇති ඔය කන්නකෝ, everyone would be like, අම්මෝ මම කන්න බෑ බඩේ ඉඩ තියෙන්න බෑ. Like, no, you have a stomach capacity. I'm like, and then you slowly go into the next phase, which is like an extended phase of the previous phase, where everyone start giving you free nutrition advice, meal plans and stuff. So I had this really good friend of mine again. He was like, so this is the supplement that my doctor gave me when I was having vitamin D deficiency. You might want to try that. I was like, but I don't have vitamin D deficiency. A mosquito bit me. Yeah, but you don't eat enough now. You're a vegetarian, so all these nutrients that you're missing out, you have to take them as a supplement. Yeah, but you eat everything on the world, no? So clearly there's no connection. පණ්ඩිතයිනේ කියලා වැඩක් නෑ නම්සලට කියනට වඩා හොඳයි ඉතින් කට ගිහින් උලා ගන්නවා කොහේ හරි ගලක. So then you reach the last phase where you get discharged and get home, everyone's happy, and you're back at the phase 1. So I was like, guys, I came home, thanks for everything. I was like, අනේ මේ පලෙන් බයන්න සුදු පාට ෂර්ට් එකකුත් ගත්තා මල ගෙදර එන්න වීක් ඩේ එකකින් මරනවා නම් මොකද වැඩවලට කරන්නේ කියලා. හරිම කරදරයක් බං බලහින් තියෙන්නේ අපිට. So yeah, I'm really grateful for everybody who checked in, who, you know, gave all the love, all the advice. I'm really grateful. And take care of you guys. I mean, dengue is everywhere. Don't kill mosquitoes. No, I'm serious, guys. Don't. But yeah, take care of yourself. And until next time, keep watching Tani's Originals.